Welcome back, students. This is part 2 of forms of market. In this part, I am going to discuss features of perfect competition, meaning of perfect competition and features of perfect competition. Let us understand meaning of perfect competition. Perfect competition is an ideal and imaginary concept of market rather than actual market. That means it is an imaginary concept. According to Mrs. John Robinson, perfect competition prevails when the demand for the output of each producer is perfectly elastic. Let us understand, a perfectly competitive market is that in which the numbers of buyers and sellers is very large. All the buyers and sellers are engaged in buying and selling of homogeneous product without any restriction. Moreover, both buyers and sellers possess perfect knowledge of the market condition. Now we will discuss the features of perfect competition so that you will understand the meaning. There are various features that we have to understand. Number one, large number of sellers and buyers. This is large number of sellers and buyers. This is pointer. Under perfect competitions, there are large number of sellers and large number of buyers. Each seller forms a negligible part in the total market. That means there are thousands of sellers. So if we consider about one seller, it becomes a negligible part. So none of them is in a position to influence the price and supply in the market. Right? This can be asked for multiple choice. No seller can influence the market price or supply. If he changes the price or if he changes the supply, it does not make any difference. So he is not in a position basically to change or influence the price and supply. So the sellers are price takers under perfect competition. Whatever is the price, they have to take it. And the number of buyers is also very large. Large number of buyers are there. So the share of each buyer is so negligible that none of them is in a position to influence the price in the market. So buyer cannot even change the price by changing his demand, and seller cannot change his supply by changing his supply. Okay, so no buyer or no seller is in position to change market supply, price, demand, anything. So there are large number of buyers and sellers. This is the first characteristic. Second, homogeneous product. An important feature of perfectly competitive market is that the product sold is homogeneous. Homogeneous means it is same. It is same in everything wise, in every respect. The size, design, color, taste, everything is same. All the products are perfect substitutes to each other. So homogeneous product, because the price is same, that is why the product is also same. The color, taste, design, everything is same. Third, free entry and exit. There are no barriers to the entry and exit of the firms. Any firm can enter or quit the industry at its own will. If there is a hope of profit, the firm will enter the market, and if there is possibility of loss, the firm will leave the market. So the firms are free to enter into the market, they are free to exit from the market. There are no restrictions on the entry and exit from the market. Next, single price. A single uniform price prevails under perfect competition, which is determined by the interaction of demand and supply. Single price is the main characteristic of perfect competition. Since the same price is there, because the product is homogeneous, right? So single price prevails under the perfect competition, which is determined by the interaction of demand and supply. Next, perfect knowledge. The buyers and the sellers possess a perfect knowledge about the market conditions. Every seller and buyer has the knowledge about price, quality, source of supply and products. So there is no cheating in the market because the buyers and the sellers have perfect knowledge about the market. What is the demand, what is the supply, what is the price, what is the quality, everything they are aware about. So there is no cheating in this market because buyers and sellers possess the perfect knowledge. Next, perfect mobility of factors of production. There is a perfect mobility of factors of production under perfect competition. There are 4 factors of production: land, labor, capital and enterprise. These factors are perfectly mobile. Labor and capital are mobile not only geographically but also occupationally. That means labor can change the place from one area to another area, or even labor can change the occupation also. So they are perfectly mobile. Next, absence of transport cost. In perfect competition, price is uniform. That means same, because we assume that transport cost does not exist. This assumption will lead to the uniformity in the price. Why there is a absence of transport cost? Because we assume that price is same in the entire market. If we take the transport cost, then what will happen? Every seller will sell to the different price. So that is why we assume that there is absence of transport cost. And the last, no government intervention. Laissez-faire policy is an important feature of perfect competition. What is laissez-faire policy? It means government is not interfering in the economic activities or economic affairs of the people. People are free to go to the market. People are free to purchase the quantity they want. People are exit the market. So there is no government intervention. So these are the 8 characteristics of perfect competition. It is very important for you to give all the 8 points, and the question can be explain the features of perfect competition. All the 8 points you have to give and you have to explain each point. Thank you very much.